Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today we're going to get into a rank grind. I am fighting my way up out of silver into gold with one of my alt accounts. And this is kind of my main account nowadays because my main actual account is being rented out for profit and is doing an amazing job using splex.gg. So, I'm going to give modern a shot. I'm going to try and do 3 ranked battles and see what I see. This will be my first real chance of playing in modern to feel this out and really see how it goes. I mean, it's the same game, right? I shouldn't be that much harder. But then again, I'm fighting at silver, so it might be a cakewalk in a sense because my deck is pretty equipped. So we'll see. So modern only. I don't necessarily. I look at these summoners and I start to think a bunch of different things because I'm used to playing wild, and so I have to. It's really hard to look at this Thaddeus Brood and know when I click on it, what is going to be an option to me. Undead Rex is a modern. Wow, I didn't know that. I really like this card at the higher levels in the right context. It's got trample, and now it doesn't at this level, but 5 damage, man. Pretty powerful stuff. Hmm. Jin Murat with the stun, with the knockout. I don't really know how to use this. I mean, unless you have a dragon that has a better, faster stun, there just isn't a lot of stuns. Especially in modern. Like, what am I looking at? Like, Revealer, I guess. But look at Revealer's got 2 speed. Murat's got 2 speed. This is a legendary, so he'll go first. I don't know how you're going to trigger that. Maybe there's some card I'm not thinking of that I don't personally own, but I've got most of the cards, so I don't know. Do a double sneak, double life sap. This feels a bit wrong. I think maybe I might need something maybe like this. Get a little thorns damage out there. Possibly. Yeah, let's give that a shot. I'm pretty weak on the front end though, so I'm gonna go like that and do a quick switcheroo. Yeah, give that a go. So we'll do 3 battles. We'll just see what we see and we'll comment on the battles. Magic focus. I'm certainly glad I brought the second tank because there's a lot of magic in here. A lot of damage actually. I would argue it's going to get through Undead Rex, but no armor on the Demon Shark right now. This is almost certainly a bot, right? Because this feels like a bot play. Since the Demon Shark is not maximally effective in a no armor contest, I feel like Rinop is probably either a bot or running a bot. And then played the Wavesmith, and then it adds armor, but there is no armor. Yeah, we're going to be fine, but the speed is quite... I'm glad we brought some fast boys. When you go up against... There's nothing worse than going up against like a 6-speed monster, and you got 1s, 2s, and you can hit. You even should hit across enough chances, but you could RNG your way right to a loss, just repeatedly miss. We'll do 2 more battles. 56 mana, tramples available. Now I don't think I have any tramples at the silver level. Let's try Quid and see what we get with the fire team. I love Forgotten One with Retaliate, especially in the context of Quid, because that piercing, because it can get carried away where it's just hitting everything because they come at you and then you descend back on the 50% Retaliate opportunity. But I also like Quid with my Grum. because it's more of a chance to trigger that blood loss because he's piercing damage. His speed is quite low though, so I'm a little reluctant to try that. But I am going to give it a kick. And then Forgotten One will be the backup. We'll get the lava launcher out there. Efreet's got 9 hit points in the last stand, is always nice. I like the 9 hit points from a sneak attack defense perspective, just because it's that, you know, it's going to take 2 or maybe 3 sneak attacks, possibly even 4, depending on what your enemy situation is. It's a lot of hit points back there. And I almost want to take Molten Ash Golem and put him in like the 3rd position for the same kind of reason. Big meat shield. But as you can see, he's only 1 damage. I could go Ifrit Rising, get a little bit less hit points, and significantly bigger damage output. Even though he's got the recharge, he's still going to kick out far more damage than this Molten Ash Golem ever will. So that's the way we're going to go. And if I get sniped down, I get sniped down. I'll consider it like a defense for my lava launcher. My lava launcher is one of my main damage dealers. We'll see whether my speed is a problem. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a problem. See, the dodge with the speed is almost certainly enough that Grum's just going to whiff. But again, we can hit, and given enough chances, we probably should hit. He's going to have 5 speed. We're going to have 1. That is by itself a 40% chance. Then the dodge is another 25% chance to dodge. So he is a 65% chance to dodge. But I mean, if I get three swings, I should land 1. And yet, you know how odds work. It's not actually guaranteed. It's random number generator, RNG, and it's certainly possible I don't land once before I go down. That's a big hit that I land there. That's a really, like, this is actually working out surprisingly better than I could have imagined. That miss was surprising too. The retaliate, like I said, 50% chance trigger. Another big hit. That's 3 big hits from the Forgotten One on a faster monster, which I could have missed. And again, retaliate. That was like the 3rd, 4th retaliate. Okay, so only 3 minutes left in the stealthy. Okay. One thing you guys might not know, but that was announced at the most recent town hall, is that your current rank position in this season is based on your last season, as is always the case. But this is the first season we had the separation between wild and modern. And interestingly, you are getting your old rank at both of those leagues. So if you were like a high tier, if you were kind of equipped maybe with skill and cards to potentially lead a league, it's this interesting opportunity where you might be able to do that in a setting where there's fewer players and less people knowing what's up and more distraction across 2 different areas of like arenas. And so it's kind of an interesting moment for that if you're among the upper echelon of play. And they've commented like they're not going to do anything about that. Like even if it took you like 5 or 10 games and that was it because of your ranking to get into that leaderboard, well, there you go, you're in the leaderboard. However, next season it won't be like that. So interesting to check out Wild and Modern and just see how you do, and maybe there's a play for you to access the leaderboard unlike other seasons. Pretty cool to think about. Melee and range always hit. Okay, so I only have a starter shield bearer, but he's got that taunt, and the armor combo with the Grandmaster is so helpful. No. Okay, here we go. Get the shield bearer. Uriel the Purifier. I think a double repair makes some sense here. One repair from Scavo, another from Adelaide. Okay, running out of time. I don't know about that last pick, but it was like, I had to pick something. All monsters have to hit though. That's kind of, see, I picked the Prismologist out of Hurry, out of Rush. And part of my my thinking around this card is restricted, or my confidence in this card is diminished because of its low speed. But actually the rule set here is going to mean that it always hits, which is actually kind of an optimized time to play that. But I think we are going to be just fine. This is a bad placement of a taunt in context of Blast. I got the double repair. I think we win with a cakewalk. We're going to be just fine. Yeah, we're going to be just fine. And the Resurrect. Yep. That is definitely all she wrote. Even the double shot's not enough. Boom. Uriel puts the exclamation mark on the end of the sentence. Okay. I'm actually going to just see if we can claim these, and then I'll call it for the afternoon here. There we go. So silver level chests. I love this new multiplier of the alchemy potions. Nice. Oh, my first ever merit. That's the first ever merit I've opened from any of my packs. I've heard a lot of criticism around receiving merits from a loot chest. I don't agree. I mean, I think it strikes me that people who are begrudging of either potions as a reward, which has been a criticism in the past, they still say, oh man, I don't like getting potions because I don't even buy packs. Okay, well, start buying packs. And they say, well, I don't like merits for the same reason. I don't want gladiator packs. Well, it's one of the rewards the game offers. I don't get it. I don't get this idea that, even if it was credits, like you put it to work. You do what you're able to with the rewards provided to stretch the rewards, like the financial implications of what you're receiving. And these cards, which are a penny each, they seem really trivial, but then what are you going to do with them? Are you going to hold them and you expect financial gain later? That's one option. 2, you could put them together and rent them. 3, you could actually use them in your deck and then get more rewards. Whatever you're receiving, I just feel like the right attitude is focusing on how you can use it to stretch what you're receiving here. So anyways, I'm pumped about merits. And even if you don't like gladiators or gladius packs, I mean, you buy it and then what? You can burn them for the DEC if need be. But I really think that's a bad play. I think ultimately you hold on to those gladiator cards. One day you may feel differently, especially if you start seeing that guild rewards are really significant, and apparently they are going to be really significant. So yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless.